Hello, Surrender Sisters. Welcome to the channel. My name is Tyra, and today is our 3-Minute Thursday. And the title of this message is called God Remembers. A lot of times when we're going through things, especially if we've been going through it a long time, it'll seem like we may feel like God has forgotten us. God has forgotten such and such because it's been such a long time and we don't see the manifestation of that thing. But God remembers. He hasn't forgotten. Even things that we have forgotten, He never forgets. He never forgets. And if He made you a promise, He is a promise keeper, and He's going to bring that thing to pass. So just be encouraged on today. So as we go through, I'm going to talk about 3 different people in the Bible where it may have seemed like God had forgotten, or they wouldn't get any type of recompense for the things that they did. So if we start here in Exodus chapter 13, we know the Israelites were trapped in slavery and bondage in Egypt for many years. And if they're in that circumstance, it would seem like God had forgotten them. And so much so that they cried out to Him like, Lord, we need help. We need you to rescue us from this bondage. And so He remembered them, and He brought all of them out at one time. All of them out at one time. And so then if we go to Esther chapter 6 with Mordecai did a good deed and actually saved the king's life, because there were 2 men that were plotting against him to kill him. And so it would seem like, nothing came about it or what have you. But later on, God called for King Xerxes to remember Mordecai, because, he couldn't sleep one night. And so he wanted the scroll or whatever read to him. And then when it came to Mordecai, he asked him, hey, did we ever compensate this guy for what he did? And he was like, no. And so God remembered. God called for him to be remembered. And then if we go to 2 Samuel chapter 9 with Mephibosheth, this was King Saul's grandson. And so it would seem like he didn't have his inheritance, because we know that he was living in Lodabar. Like, he was crippled. He got crippled when he was young. And so he couldn't move, he couldn't walk the way that he needed to. And so God put it on David's heart to remember him, because he told him, he said, hey, is anybody still living from Saul's household? And they said, yeah, Mephibosheth is. And so he brought him to his table, and he reinstated his inheritance. So even when it looks like nothing is going to transpire, nothing's going to come of your situation, God is still working behind the scenes, and we just have to trust Him. So be encouraged that God still remembers. He has remembered your situation. He is not going to leave you in that place. He's going to do exactly what He said He's going to do. Just trust Him. Trust His timing. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. If this message blessed you, I encourage you to share it with someone. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to stay in a posture of surrender consistently at our Father's feet. And I'll talk to you soon.